Close your eyes, Harmony. Ah! You kind of got liner on this one.
What did that do?
You don't see that?
No.
It has so much more wave now.
Because you scrunched it.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Hey guys! So I am here with my friend Harmony today. She's not very comfortable in front of the camera yet, obviously. My cat is also head-butting.
Ooh.
I knew it was happening again, that's why I didn't say anything. This is a lot of makeup for her, right?
For sure.
Okay, so in the past I had done her makeup and, you know, you just kind of learn from your mistakes. I tried like a really matte foundation, so this time I did a really glowy kind of foundation look just because she has really dry skin. I just talked her crap time. Yeah, keep watching if you want to see how we did this. Oh, you're so pretty, Harm. Look at her, she's so cute. I want to start off with what I'm using all over her skin before the foundation. So I already kind of put it all over her skin before the video started, but it's the Becca ShiNmering Skin Perfector. And it's one of the smaller ones. It's in the shade Moonlight, and it is a little bit darker than her skin, so it's kind of like helps bronze her skin up, really. But it's also just a super glowy product, so it's going to help the fact that she has really dry skin. You have to really, like, consider their skin type and the way that they normally wear their makeup, like for their skin to look in the end. I'm using here a really lightweight foundation just all over her skin because she doesn't wear a lot of makeup normally. So I achieved a really kind of flawless base with a lightweight foundation, and then I'm doing a little bit of color correcting. You can also do this before you do your foundation, but I don't know, I really just felt like doing it afterwards. She actually has really pretty skin, so I don't really have a lot of things to cover up other than just redness, and I think that's just because she is so fair. Of course, it's gorgeous though, so love you, Harm. Now, to make sure that we have a pretty flawless look, because in this sort of makeup look that I'm doing, I really just wanted to kind of do like a really crazy, like full coverage, super glam makeup. And then I'm just going to set down the under eye area, the forehead, and the chin, just because those are kind of areas that you don't want to be too glowy or it can start to look oily or greasy. And it's also going to add a little bit more coverage into the look and be slightly more brightening too. Okay, so because I don't have a lot of my makeup, I didn't have any contour powders with me. I have 2 full bags of makeup that are in 2 different places right now. So yes, very stressful. But because of that, I just had to work with what I had. And I had some colors that I kind of used as bronzer. They were a little bit more warm toned than I would normally use. But I just kind of went with the flow and made it a really bronzy look on her, which was a nice change just because she does have such fair skin. You know, normally she has quite light features, and so this kind of brought it out a little bit more and made her look like a little sun baby. I also grabbed just like a neutral colored blush. And then I'm going to use my e.l.f. brow kit. And I think it's in the shade Light, and just use the brow powder to really just make more of a definite shape with her brows. I think she has pretty good brows, but they're just not super dark hair, so it doesn't kind of make her features stand out as well as they could. So filling in her brows I think is great. Now, it's important that if you want to do really bold, kind of colorful eye makeup, or you really want your colors to stand out, you're going to have to use a pretty light toned base. And so I'm going to be using a really pale, kind of fair colored concealer all over the lids. It's full coverage, so it's going to really help the pigment of the eyeshadows really stand out and blend a lot easier also. I kind of wish that I could sit here and like walk you through each eyeshadow that I used and exactly step by step, but I feel like when I am doing eyeshadow and I'm really focused on it, I don't really have a specific way that I do it. I just kind of will apply one color, and then if I feel like, maybe I want the edges to be a little bit warmer, I'll apply a different shade. So I'll have the shades listed down below that I used in this eye makeup look, but you're just going to have to kind of use similar colors to whatever I'm using at the time. Also, I don't want you guys to really like follow this step by step. I just kind of want this to be more inspiration for you. It looks like I'm like jerking her head and stuff, but like some of it I was doing as a joke. Also, me and Harmony are just like BFF, so we're very comfortable with each other. I would not be doing this if it was a client or someone that I wasn't very familiar with, but you know, she's like my best friend. So now I'm just going to darken up her lash line a little bit. I did add a little bit of glitter also just to kind of turn up the drama. Like I said, I kind of decided to go full out this look, and I'm really just going back in with blending brushes and then going back in and packing on, you know, like really light colors on the middle of the lid. It's called the halo method or the sandwich method, where you just put a lighter color in between two dark shades on your lid, and it kind of makes your eyes appear a little bit more rounder, depending on the shape that you do also with your eyeshadow. And I definitely didn't do any of this in order. I kind of put on a really shimmery blush. It was kind of like a blush slash highlight. I really didn't know like if I was going to end up liking it, but I just felt like she needed a little bit more color, and this is just nice and pretty on really light skin. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this NYX lip liner. It's in the shade Nude or Taupe or something, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and do that and then apply more of a rosier kind of pink liquid lipstick along with a really nice peachy gloss. So I felt like I was missing that kind of drama and just depth and darkness at the lash line, because I really love that, especially with really smoky eyes. I think it makes a really big difference. And I actually didn't have any liquid liner because I left my makeup bag somewhere. So I used black eyeshadow and just some rose water and kind of just made a liquid liner and did a little bit of a wing so that she had more of an elongated eye shape. So I did mess up this one a little bit. They're not perfect, but you kind of have to keep in mind that makeup isn't going to be perfect. It's artwork, and there's always going to be imperfections in it. You know, just like with these mascara smudges, if you smudge it, don't freak out, just kind of rub it off, and then you can use a blending brush later just over that area in case you lost any little bit of the color. And then, oh dang it, I also let go and just highlighted the crap out of her face. It's such a temptation to always do this, and I've tried to listen to Wayne Goss and not do it, but I just think that it's so pretty, and I think I might just have to get over my phobia of not pleasing Wayne Goss. So this is the finished makeup look. I went ahead and sprayed her face with some rose water, and this is exactly what it looks like. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and please leave any questions or comments in the bottom bar below. I love you.